another loss then for Leicester in the Premier League. Full time at Anfield, Liverpool 2, Leicester City 0. I mean, it could have been a lot worse than it actually was. Only 2-0 in the end, and overall, you know, I guess I'll take it. It was an improved performance from Forest. I mean, it can't get much worse than Forest, but yeah, still not great, not fantastic at all, and another loss for Leicester on the road in the Premier League, and we still haven't won a Premier League game in 2022. Yes, lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys my post-match thoughts and instant match reaction after Liverpool 2, Leicester City 0 today in the Premier League at Anfield. Of course, both goals coming from DIOGO Jota as Liverpool got another 3 points in the Premier League and Leicester drop some more points in the Premier League, and yeah, drop another 3 points as per. But yeah, in today's video, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys my literal instant match reaction. Of course, this video won't be edited to the usual standard, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's discuss Liverpool and Leicester, and yeah, let's speak about that one, boys. And just before I do, boys and girls, I'm going to hand this straight to you guys in the comment section down below. As always, lads, let me know your thoughts on today's game in the comment section down below. Liverpool fans, Leicester fans, let me know your thoughts down below, your player ratings, your man of the match, and your general thoughts on the game. And Leicester fans, is that an improved performance against Forest? Have we kind of got back-ish? I don't know, but yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, lads, another frustrating night then for Leicester. Of course, it was 1-0 for a large period of the game before DIOGO Jota added a second in around the 87th minute. I do believe it was coming. Second half, we went too good. But yeah, we created 1 or 2 chances throughout the game, but overall, once again, it wasn't there. But defensively, we looked kind of better. I'm going to be honest, Liverpool didn't really get out of first gear though, which is a slight rule, because at times they were just passing it around the back, just wasting time really, not really attacking the game, putting pressure on Leicester. So it's difficult to even really say if Leicester got kind of back. But yeah, once again, disappointing performance. I think we defended at times quite nicely, especially in the first half. Just before they scored, we only had about 1 shot. I think we had a shot as well. It was quite even. But yeah, after they scored, they had a few shots. Yeah, especially in the second half. After 60 minutes, the pressure was just full on Leicester. I think going forward for Leicester, we got into some decent positions at time. You know, in the first half, we had that chance through James Maddison, where Alisson made a save tipping over for a corner. But in the second half, we got us some fantastic positions going forward with the pacing behind, the spacing behind as well to try and exploit. But the final pass today was, it was just shocking at times. You know, we had some great chances in that second half. We had like a 3-on-2 at one time, but the final pass and it's just a lack of decision making, in my opinion, which cost us there. Because on another day, if we had like Vardy up top, we could have potentially even scored a goal today. Of course, Brendan Rodgers wanted a response from the game against Forest. For me today, there was a slight response by Leicester. There wasn't anything major. Some Leicester fans thought we could have won the game, which is beyond me. I mean, it is Liverpool away, it is Anfield, you know, it's a slightly difficult place to go. But yeah, I thought the performance today wasn't too bad. I thought we showed some good fight at times, especially first half performance. I thought we were pretty decent. We showed some good fight, defending quite nicely, creating chances, but second half wasn't so good. But the main thing is today, you know, it could have been a lot worse. Only 2-0, and is what it is, boys. And you know, if Leicester got absolutely battered once again today, how could we even respond from those 2 batterings, you know, going against West Ham? So for me, only 2-0. I'm trying to be positive here, boys. So yeah, it could have been worse, it could have been better, of course, but it wasn't too bad. However, moving things on then, boys and girls, let's analyse the 2 Liverpool goals then from today's game. So the first one, of course, DIOGO Jota's goal from, guess what, a corner. Now, I'm not going to be so positive here. How we're still conceding these goals from corners is absolutely beyond me. Virgil van Dijk having a free header at the front post. No one near him apart from James Justin, who tried to challenge him, but it wasn't his man. It was Wilfred Ndidi who again has lost his man at a corner. Van Dijk's gone across towards the front post. Probably should have scored with the header itself. It was a save by Schmeichel, got parried out, and Jota was there to stab it home into the back of the net. But how Van Dijk is allowed the space to have that header in the first place is absolutely beyond me. Of course, Leicester are now playing this man marking system, which, you know, is good. Fair play to Brendan Rodgers. It took him a while, but I don't really think you can blame Brendan for that, really, because it's just down to players marking, and you can't really control Wilfred Ndidi not be able to mark his man. So yeah, for me, the fault for that goal was Wilfred Ndidi's. I don't think we could have done too much. Schmeichel, you know, it was an instinctive save, couldn't really do too much about that. And of course, Jota was there to stab it home into the empty net. And moving on to the second goal, also scored by DIOGO Jota, when once again it was just a shambles, really. You know, we struggled to clear our lines. It fell to Jota in the box. He put it home. Schmeichel got a slight touch, maybe should have saved it, but Schmeichel today was class in my opinion. So yeah, no blame on him really. Harvey Barnes maybe at fault, could have probably cleared it. Albrighton as well in there. And just once more, it's just poor defending by Leicester. I mean, throughout the game, they were quite engaging, trying to get just win the ball back, put something on the man. But there, it was just way too easy for Jota to come inside in the box, put him into the corner, make it a 2-0. You know, on the 87th minute, it was game over. So yeah, lads, that's my general thoughts then on today's game, my analysation of it, I guess. Obviously, let me know your thoughts on today's proceedings in the comment section down below. Overall, you know, it was a poor performance by Leicester. Brendan Rodgers, questions still need to be asked. Don't get me wrong, but it was a slightly improved performance by Forest. You know, losing 2-0 away at Anfield, you know, isn't too bad. But yeah, moving things on then, boys and girls, it's now time to get to my player ratings from the side we started today. Of course, this is where I rate each player out of 10 from the side we started. So yeah, let me know your player ratings in the comment section down below, and also your Leicester man of the match, if there is one. So yeah, starting things off then in goal then with Kasper Schmeichel. For me, probably Leicester's best player today. Made some great saves at time, of course, saving a 1-on-1 through Salah. Made some great instinctive saves as well at time. So yeah, overall, I'll give Kasper an 8 or 9 out of 10. Very good, back into the side, proving why he's better than Danny Ward. People wanted Danny Ward to start over him. Blows my mind. But yeah, moving into defence then. At right back, of course, it was James Justin. Obviously, I think at times wasn't too good. Obviously, he's only working his way back into the side, so I'll give JJ 6 out of 10. Centre backs, Daniel Lamarte, excellent in my opinion. Yes, we conceded 2 goals. Wasn't really at fault for them. I thought he made some fantastic challenges at time. So yeah, for me, Daniel Marte will get a 7 or 8 out of 10. The other centre-back, of course, Wilfred and Didi. I thought defensively he was quite good, but of course the first goal was going to drop his rating down by a bit. So I'll give Wilfred a 6 out of 10. Obviously, it's not his natural position, but I thought, you know, he was fairly decent in there. Left back with Luke Thomas, I'll give him a 5 out of 10. I thought, you know, he wasn't too good today. Made a few mistakes, wasn't too bad, but it wasn't his greatest of performances. Moving into the midfield 3 then, boys and girls. So starting things off then with Boubakary Soumaré in the holding role. I thought he was alright. I mean, he made some stupid decisions at times, won the ball, fairly powerful in there, but just didn't really influence the game too much. But you know, as soon as he did come off, we did concede the seconds. Yeah, for me, I give Soumaré 6 out of 10. Wasn't great, wasn't too bad. Dewsbury Hall wasn't his most best performance today, in my opinion. I thought he was quite sloppy at times. Tried to make things happen, showed the fight, showed the passion, and that's what we want to see. But overall, wasn't to be for Kidman today. So yeah, 5 out of 10. Madders tried to make things happen once again. Didn't really come off. In the first half, he did some quite decent footwork against Thiago, I do believe. But apart from that, they didn't really do too much. So yeah, I gave Madders a 6 out of 10. Front 3. So yeah, Albrighton, he was kind of more defensive than obviously attacking going forward. I'll give Albrighton a 7 or 8. I thought it was fantastic today. Made it pretty tough for Robertson to really do anything. So yeah, Albrighton will get an 8 for me. Daka wasn't great in my opinion. I gave him a 4 or 5 out of 10. Didn't really influence the game too much. Lookman, I thought he was quite good at times. Showed some good skill. So yeah, overall pretty solid. 7 out of 10. Of course, Ian actually came on. Tried to get him behind. Bit sloppy. 6 or a 7. Of course, Barnes came on. Didn't really do anything, so I don't really think we can rate him. Tillemans was pretty poor, probably a 6 or 5. So yeah, boys, that's my player ratings from the team we started today. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. So now, boys and girls, that's it for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys my instant match reaction and post-match thoughts after Liverpool 2, Leicester City 0 today in the Premier League. A disappointing result, but we do move on to the game back at the King Power Stadium on Sunday against West Ham, which is going to be a very important game for Leicester. Of course, and we've got Randers and Wolves away as well, which I will be going to. So yeah, look forward to that, boys and girls. If you have enjoyed today's video, let me know, dropping a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you guys have not already. Let me know your thoughts on today's game in the comment section down below, boys and girls. And yeah, I'm Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Peace, guys.